time for what I have planned. But just in case, we're just going to go ahead and dive right in. And whoever comes, comes. I forgot to even send to my group. I meant to do that. And I can't do it now. But I could have done it from when I set up. Oh, well. So, I went on a trip this past weekend to Gulfport. We went to visit some family. And I did get to go to a few thrift stores while I was there. And I found this really cute little birdhouse. And so I wanted to elevate it by doing something different with it. So I added it to a candlestick holder. And I already did this ahead of time. That's why I'm telling you. This is the little birdhouse. Yeah. See how cute? And I think I gave $2 for it. I went in a thrift store. It's for young. It's for a teens program that helps kids in crisis and things like that. And they have a huge thrift store in Gulfport. And they had a sale, 50% off what was in their store. They had some stuff outside that wasn't, and we didn't realize that. But anyway, I still got good deals on what I got outside. But this was inside the store, not with the candle holder, okay? Just the birdhouse. But I wanted to attach it to a candle holder, candlestick. So I did this because I wanted it to have plenty of time to cure and not go anywhere. So I used E6000 to attach it to my birdhouse, okay? So now what we're going to do, we're going to decorate up the birdhouse. And I have pre-printed some printables that I created myself. And I already prepared the paper that I'm going to decoupage my birdhouse with. So what I'm going to do, hold on just 1 second. I'll be right back. I feel like I forgot something in here that I was supposed to. I don't guess I did. I don't guess I did. For some reason, I felt like I was missing something. So I'm going to move my camera down, and I'm going to sit right here. And that way. So, I don't know what's going on, but it just don't seem like everything's okay. Can y'all see me okay? I have full service. I just need to know for sure before I continue. If you're seeing this, please give me some hearts. And it's not messing up in some way, shape, or form. Okay. So, what I have planned to do is I'm going to... Hi, Lois. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I have good days and bad days, but lately it's been okay. Been doing okay. I'm blessed. I shouldn't even complain about those bad days. So I'm going to start out, I think I'm going to paint my roof first. Now I'm trying to decide if I want the roof to be black or brown. Now, my base is kind of brown. So I kind of thought about painting my roof brown. Okay? So, not sure. Can someone tell me if I'm in the Love Quality Crafting and Design group? I haven't seen any of the admins yet, so. And I forgot to share to my group, so that's probably why nobody even knows I'm here. Because I meant to. Hey, I don't know if I can get my daughter to do it or not. Well, this might be too much trouble. I don't know why I'm doing that. Never mind. Hey, Siri. Hey, Siri. Oh, she's not working. Hey, Siri. Text Hannah Foster.
I don't see Hannah Foster in your contacts. Perhaps you...
Hannah Taylor.
What do you want to say?
I forgot her last name changed.
Okay, I'll send this.
No! Cancel. Don't send.
Okay, let me know if there's anything else you need.
That's so funny. You couldn't find me? Thank you. Thank you. Leslie, will you put me in my group too? Because I forgot to do it. And I was going to text Hannah and I just... I'm having one of them days. All of a sudden. Hi, Melissa. Hello, hello. Thank you, thank you. Hello, hello. Is that Junebug, really? Junebug, are you here? Hi. I sure miss you. I hope you're doing okay. She's in the group now. Okay, thank you. Okay. So I'm going to start out. I think I'm going to paint. I'm working on this birdhouse. You see this cute little birdhouse? I got it at a thrift store and I'm adding it. I added it to this candlestick holder, okay? I glued it with E6000 and I did that yesterday just to be sure that it's going to stay and be permanent. I'm going to paint the roof with this folk art matte. This is Bark Brown. Bark Brown. Thank you, thank you. And so, that's what we doing. Then we're going to decoupage onto our birdhouse. Get some burnt brown to come out of here. Stalking your friends. Well, that's fine. You stalk me anytime you want. I'm going to paint this roof before I decoupage. That way, if I accidentally get something on the part I don't want painted, because I'm kind of a messy painter. I don't know about y'all. But if I accidentally get some on there, it won't be such a big deal because I'm gonna decoupage over top. So I'm just painting the roof. So I hope y'all are having a wonderful Friday. I am going on to a ladies conference right after this live's over. My neighbor and dear friend lives just down the street from me, and I'm riding with her. She's picking me up at 5:15. So I was gonna wear my clothes to dress for the conference, but I chickened out because I was afraid I'd get paint on it. So I'm gonna change clothes real quick as soon as the live's over and get my dress shoes on and go to, basically it's just a church service. But it's about an hour, a little over an hour away that we're going. So I was trying to be all prepared so that it wouldn't be too stressful. Leslie, you don't have to send me stars every time. I appreciate it, but you don't have to do that. So, I hope y'all have enjoyed the event today. This event is put on by Love Quality Crafting and Design. That is our Junebug that's on here from Created with Love by Junebug. That is Bluebird Crafting with Tracy. Quality Crafts by Kathy. And LT Designs with Leslie. They are our hostess of the mostest. And they always do a wonderful job with these events. And I appreciate them letting me be a part. I hope if you've missed any of the creators today, I hope you will go and to the group. It's a free group. Join it if you're not. And you can watch replays of anybody you missed. And then this event goes on until I think the last presenter goes live at 8 or 9 Central. I'm not sure on that. Can't remember. So I just painted the roof. This paint color is folk art paint. And it is the bark brown. Hi, Bernice. I loved your craft this morning, too. It was so cute. Excuse me. It seems like most of the creators today have been going with a spring theme, which is what I'm doing. And if y'all hear that noise, my husband's making jelly. He's making strawberry jelly. Hello, as you come on, if you'll say hello. So I'm just going to dry this. I'm using my loud dryer. My quiet one's in the other room. I want to dry this so I don't get any paint anywhere I don't want paint. Thank you, Bernice. Up after me is Raven from Craftifornia Dreamin'. And y'all, I put her link because it would not let me to just tag her page. It's not been letting me do that. So I just added her link. So if you don't know her page and you want to go find her, her link is in my description. I know that we try not to put a lot of links in our description, but I just felt like it was necessary because I don't want someone to not be able to find her. Of course, you can always find everybody in the group. So let me throw this away so I don't make a mess. So what I have planned to do is decoupage this area, okay? I'm not sure about this lip. I may paint it. I wonder if I should paint it brown. I think I should, and I just throwed away that paint like a silly. Let's see if I can get this paint back. Yeah, I think I can. We saved the day. So I'm going to use, I think I'm going to paint this lip right here. And if I get some up on this part, it's okay because I'm going to decoupage over that. And I'm using regular paper, a design that I printed out myself. And what I did was I printed out my design. And then I took it and I sprayed it with a clear spray paint. It's made by Rust-Oleum. I sprayed it with that and let it just sit and dry. And I already kind of tore my pieces to fit this so that it would be easier to apply. So does anyone have plans tonight? Are you going out to dinner with your loved ones? Or is it going to be a quiet Friday at home? I made supper. My husband wanted roast, and so I made roast. I'm going to paint the bottom too since I have all this paint out anyway. He wanted roast and gravy, so I made roast and gravy, and then I made some cabbage and carrots and potatoes to go with it. And I went ahead and had my supper early because I'm leaving right after this live. So those on after me, please forgive me. I will try to watch your replays. I will try to send you out. But y'all, when I went out of town, I used my phone on data mostly. And I have unlimited, but they kind of cap it. Even though it says it's unlimited, they don't really give you unlimited. And they slow it down and make it hard for you to do some things. And so I don't know that it'll let me be able to send you out while I'm not home. Because I used most of my data up. Because the whole time I was gone for the last weekend, I was on data. And I'm not normally. I'm normally on Wi-Fi mostly. So I kind of messed up my data for the rest of the month. You know, they charge us for unlimited, but then they don't really make it unlimited. And it started slowing down on me while I was out of town. And I was like, oh, Lord, I need my data to get home because I use a map. I basically knew my routes and everything, but it just makes my nerves not as bad to have a map. But thankfully, I didn't have any trouble. Getting home. It worked okay. So, okay. So here's what we got so far. I went ahead and painted the base, and I painted the top. Let me dry that base a little bit. We're having pizza cheeseburger deluxe. Oh, wow. What do you season your roast with? I used Lipton beefy onion soup. Yes. And I also use a little bit of beef stock when I do mine. And I did the cheating way, the fast way. I did it in the pressure cooker. But I don't submerge my meat in the water. I have a little thing that elevates it above the water. And it is so tender. Very, very tender and not dry. But my husband loves it in the gravy. All cut up and in the gravy. I used to do it in a crock pot. That was the only way I would do it. And I made it this way about a month or so ago. And he said, I like it this way better. And he likes the crock pot okay, but he really likes it this way. And he's been requesting it this way. So make him happy. Okay, so here we are. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, let me show everybody. This is what he's been doing, y'all. He's making jelly. This is strawberry and it's very hot. It's burning my fingers. Yep, that's strawberry jelly. And he's doing a less sugar so that it won't be as hard on my sugar because the original recipe calls for so much sugar. Almost the same amount of sugar as the amount of fruit. And so he's doing the less sugar. He made some blackberry a couple days ago. He's been off work all this week because we've had nothing but rain. And his job that he's currently on is outside. So he's been home from work almost all week. He went today to go do some estimates. But he won't be back to his regular job until Monday. I'll tell him, Leslie. He quickly made his exit. He don't like to be on live. Maybe one day I can get him to. I told him that a lot of people would like to see him make jellies and things. He loves to do that. He loves canning and gardening and all those things. He's been working hard. That's one thing he has been doing while he's been off. He's got plants that he's growing in little containers, and he's been separating those and getting them ready so that they can grow a little bigger before he puts them in the ground. Okay, so I'm just applying some Mod Podge. I'm just using the basic Mod Podge. And then I'm gonna, it's kind of tricky because if I put this standing up, y'all can't even see. I had this kind of how I wanted it, and I think so I've got pieces of paper that look like this, okay? It's like cherry blossoms, I think is what these are. And I'm just gonna put it, I'm gonna turn. Some of my paint job is gonna show. That's okay, I'll fix it later. I'm going to Mod Podge over the top too to make it look like it's part of it. I think I'm going to have to get me a different brush though, because that one has some brown paint, and I do not want that brown paint on top. Get me another paper towel. Welcome everyone. Thank you for being here. Thank you. We are in an event today with Love Quality Crafting and Design, and we're redoing a little birdhouse that I got at a thrift store, and I added it to a candlestick, and I'm just decoupaging some paper that I printed on my printer. And if anyone's interested in this design that I'm using, I can upload it to our page. We have a graphic page. Y'all, it's I sprayed this paper, but it is bleeding a little bit, but I think it'll be okay. We have a graphic page. One day I'm going to have me a laser printer. I'm just going to save until I get it. A graphic page that we started. It's called Storyteller Designs. And so any of my designs can be added to that if you're ever interested in that. I should have took these and sprayed them another coat because it's bleeding quite a bit. Hopefully when it dries it won't be that noticeable. So you see? Okay, so then now I'm going to come on this side and I'm going to piece another piece. As you come on, if you'll say hi so I can greet you. I see different names popping up, but no one's talking to me. I need somebody to talk to me. Keep me company. Come on, y'all. Talk to me. I have my husband's cousin that we went to visit. She said, I come on your live and you don't even see me. I said, sometimes it's hard when everybody's talking, but sometimes it's not. No, it's not really going down the way I want it to. I'm going to have to rub it with my finger a little bit. I got some bubbles. I don't think I put enough Mod Podge behind that paper. I'm going to have to saturate the paper. I'm going to have pink fingers. I'm going to have pink fingers. I think Facebook's playing a little game with me or something. If y'all are commenting and I'm not seeing your comments, it's because they're not letting me. There, finally. This page, I actually don't think I have this one on there yet. I'll have to look and see. But if you want information, if you just comment, I can send you the information on this design. The website, we have a Facebook page. It's called Storyteller Designs, and the link to the website so you can see what designs are available is on there. It's also on my Crafty Blessings, but it might be harder to find there than it would be on Storyteller Designs. I'll make sure I get plenty. I think this wood from the birdhouse is drinking up my Mod Podge. It's part of the problem. So I want to put plenty of Mod Podge. So here where I've got a stick and I got that hole, it's going to be, I'm going to have to tear it. I'm going to have to come down here. I know I'm doing lap crafting here and I don't like to do that, but I'm going to have to do that so I can tear this to make it go around. Tear a little piece off. Yeah. I'll show y'all what I'm doing in just 1 second. Trying to get that around. The extra Mod Podge from around my base. See how I'm covering up the hole right here? I'll have to fix that. So, I'll tell you, when you get out of the habit of crafting live, it's like, you know, remind yourself, you got to talk to these people, you know, because I've been doing most of my crafting off live lately. I miss everybody, but it's just, I don't know, it's been a little harder to make myself come on here. Okay, trying to wear that paper down so I can break it right on the around that circle. There we go. I'm just gonna tuck it inside, I think. Tuck it down inside. Okay. I'll show y'all what I did. Okay. See what I did? I took it and I've just kept rubbing that circle until it was, I could break it evenly, and then I tucked down the excess inside the hole. And I might just tear it off. I think I will. There we go. I got it out because it didn't want to stick inside. Okay, so now I'm going to make sure I've got plenty of Mod Podge to hold that down. So now I got to figure out how to piece these pieces. Okay, Lori, I will make sure you get information on the design, okay? It's actually the original one that I have on there has these birds on it. And I think it may be on there and it may not be. Because I have some in my design thing that isn't on there yet. I think this one may be uploaded. Hannah helps me a lot with getting them uploaded. I can do it, but she's better at it than I am. Okay. I think I'm gonna do a chair. I should have took this paper and took and resprayed it again, because it's bleeding a lot worse than what I thought it would. That's the only thing about when you do prints with inkjet printers, is you have bleeding, and if you look up there, you see the patriotic cow, Highland cow up there. It didn't bleed hardly at all. But this one's bleeding a lot. And I did the same exact thing. I guess I don't know if it's the coloring of the design, or I'm probably using too much Mod Podge. But that's okay. But now I gotta make sure that it does bleed so that it blends in with my other pieces, because I want it all to look consistent. This piece doesn't seem to want to bleed. Isn't that weird? That is so weird how it works. Okay. I got some wrinkles that I don't like, but okay. Tear that. Oops, I tore it a little too much. I could fix that. That's the only difference with, when you're using napkins, you don't really have bleeding. When you're using printables, if you're not using a laser printer, you kind of do. And I've used my printer a good bit lately. Not really had a lot of trouble, but different prints do differently. This one seems to want to give me a little trouble. But it's not going to win. It's not. I'm not going to let you win. Okay. It's got a lot of pink on it. I think Ralph would approve. Y'all, we're getting really excited about the meet and greet. We're having a meet and greet in Jasper, Indiana on May the 4th and 5th. And we're getting really excited about it. A lot of crafters. A lot more than I ever dreamed. Some of them, I've not met any of them. So it's going to be, I've never been to a meet and greet, so it's very new for me to get to go. And I'm a little nervous, but I think I'll have a good time. I hope. I'm excited to meet some of these wonderful crafters that I've known met the last 3 years and gotten to know, and some of my crafting friends and followers are supposed to be coming. Okay. Now I'm going to dry this and see what it looks like. We're going to see what it looks like dry. And then we'll know what we need to do. This is what we got so far. And like I said, it did bleed a little bit, but I'm just going to go with it. May 3rd and 4th. I said the wrong dates, didn't I? May 3rd and 4th. Ralph's coming. Yay. That's Sheila's. No, this is separate. We didn't realize that I'm not in charge of this. I'm just going. But we didn't know that Sheila and them was having one at the same time. They're having one. I don't think theirs is in Indiana. Because Sheila told us she was going to come to ours, and then she remembered, I can't come to yours. I got one. The same date. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Angela. I enjoyed your gnome. That was so cute. And Marcia's too. Y'all are gnomey. Some cute gnomes. Oh, don't get in trouble. It's turned out a lot pinker than I planned. I got a couple of little spots I need to patchwork. I need to do some patchwork. Okay, so this is what we got so far. See? So I've got a few little spots down here where it was tore and it's showing where I had painted. I'm going to just take some little pieces of paper and just kind of Mod Podge them over those spots. Like that. That one's okay. This one here looks pretty rough too. And there's another one. So it's going to have a little patchwork look. That's okay. You know, I'm a crafter. I tell everybody I'm not a professional. I'm a crafter. We just do the best we can with what we got, and we go on. Okay, I think I'll call that done. Let me take this. I was tempted to put me a little birdie. One of these little birds, or the little, I'm not sure if it will look right. Maybe just one little bird. Mike's not getting in trouble because Bernice will just leave him there. You're going to attempt a gnome in June? I tried a couple gnomes. Boy, mine were pitiful. So I gave up on gnoming. I'm not a good gnome crafter. Not. I'm going to add this little bird, and I'm going to try my best to make him not look so patched in there. Maybe. Let's put another little flower. No, I don't know. That might not have been the best idea. Now it looks a little funny. Because it don't match up with what I already had. We're going to have lots of patchwork here. I think this is why Angie's not been going live. She's better at crafting off camera. I'm better at off camera crafting. Okay, but we had a bird now. There's a little bird. Patchworked in there. Wreck-It Ralph Mike's not okay. I'm stopping at Kathy and Dawn's house May the 2nd to break up our trip someday. Live about 3 hours. Oh, wow. Wow. How many hours is it for you, Ralph? I'm about, it says it's almost 6 hours for me, but that's driving straight, and I know I'll have to stop a little bit. So, which I'm going to try. My friend that's going with me, I hope she's on board. My friend and my daughter are going with me. I'm going to try to get us out of here really early in the morning on Friday, because we can't come till Friday. And so I can possibly get there before the meet and greet at the Christmas place is over, before it ends. I'm hoping. Okay. So this is what I got so far, okay? So I'm going to dry this a little bit, and then I'm going to add some embellishments. Where did I get it? I got the birdhouse at a thrift store, and then I E6000'd it to this candlestick holder that's from Hobby Lobby. I bought this for the girls' wedding. We used it. We tried to make chair trays, but they didn't stay good. So I ended up taking them apart and using them. Please be sure to give Crafty. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Ralph, how many hours are you away total? I can't remember. Yes, the print is something I created myself. And if you want more information about the print, you can message me and I'll tell you about the print. Okay, so the print originally came with birds. It had all kinds of birds. And I just took one of the birds and added it on the front. And there's a little bleeding with this because I printed it on an inkjet printer. So if you buy a print and you can print it on laser printer, that's the best way. I don't have a laser printer at this time, but I'm planning on getting me one if I gotta save. And it's hard for me to save, y'all. I've been trying to save for this trip. But anyway, so if you can print on a laser printer or have a place you can use to get prints made on a laser printer, that's the best way to print your own prints. But you can do it on an inkjet printer. Some bleed a little bit, some bleed more than others. The print above me, I did that yesterday off camera, and it didn't bleed hardly at all. But I did do the dry method. And then I sprayed it with a clear sealer after I Mod Podged it with the dry method, the heat method, and then I decoupaged on top. So I don't know the difference. I sprayed this paper with spray before Mod Podging in it, and it did bleed. So you just never know. But anyway, I still like it. I still think it's cute. And you just bought an Eco Tank printer. Yes, those are inkjet. They're inkjet because and if your ink gets wet, it tends to bleed. But it helps if you can spray with hairspray. a really good coat though, and you got to kind of spray it and leave it flat and let it completely dry before you mess with it, or you'll have runs in it. And I've switched from using hairspray to using clear spray paint from I knew the name, Rust-Oleum. I get it at Lowe's. I can last a good while, so it's like $6 and something a can. So I got pink cans and I'm getting ready to go somewhere. Oh no. Okay, so let me show you what I'm going to do. I have these cute flowers and I'm going to take and embellish this. Oh, I forgot to turn on my glue tool. Oh no, it might not get hot quick enough. We'll see. I'm going to embellish this with some florals twined around it. And I thought that these were similar to the cherry blossoms that are in the graphic. So I'm just going to clip them all. If I don't use them all, I'll use them on something else. These did come from Hobby Lobby. I bought them, of course, when they were 40% off. So used to be 50% off. Now it's 40%. Okay, so I've got some flowers. And what I thought I would do is, the cool thing is you wouldn't necessarily have to glue these. You could just wrap them because there's wire in them. But I'm probably going to tack them a little bit with glue because I want them in certain spots. Let's see. Because I want something like this. I want it to kind of stick up. So, probably going to use a little glue to attach that there. Tell you what I could do temporarily, just so y'all can see, because it might take my glue tool a few minutes to warm up, is take something like this one and make it like a wire holding it. So that you can kind of see. Here's my whole, because I want this to be more towards the front. No, you don't want to work that way. I'm going to have to use the glue tool. That's okay. We can do this. You could, if you wanted, you could make a bow or whatever and add to it, but I'm not going to. I'm going to use florals. Y'all, I hate that I got all this stuff all over my hands. Just trying to stay clean. Okay. I wonder about something like this. That might be cute. And then I could tack it. I think I might do that. Something like that. Kind of tack it. Make it look, whoops, oh, my petals fell off. Make it look like it's growing up the birdhouse, you know? I'll have to tack that with some glue. Can't believe I forgot to turn on my glue tool. Up after me is Raven from Craftifornia Dreamin'. And Raven's thinking about changing her page name, y'all. She's got a little thing to go vote for. She's got a few names that people have suggested. If y'all would help her make a decision. I know she's worried that her name is a little hard for people to pronounce, and she wants it to be easier. So if you would check out Raven's page and give her a vote. I voted. I can't remember what the vote was for, though. It's really cute little name that she had on there. That was just a few minutes ago. My brain's totally gone. So I think I might. So this is what we got so far. I've got some other flowers. So no, I think they're a little too big, though. So I think I'm just going to stick with these. You're welcome, Raven. And be sure that you go and you follow these wonderful hosts that we have for this event. We have Bluebird Crafting and Quality Crafts by Kathy and LT Designs and Created with Love by Junebug. Go and follow their pages. They are amazing. It's not easy running events and keeping up with everything and making sure that everyone's sent out and still living your life. I did events for several years. Probably will do some more in the future. But it's time consuming. And I want them to know how much we appreciate their efforts and their work that they do, because doing events helps us so much. It helps me, because if I'm in events, I'm more likely to go live. When I'm not in events, I don't go live enough. So I need to get in more. I think I'm done. I think I'm going to call that quits, because I think I'll overdo it if I'm not careful. I'll probably take a little bit of hot glue and tack it in a couple places, but overall, I think it's going to stay. Let me back y'all up just a little bit so you can see it a little better. See the whole thing. I was looking, I had some little birds, and I was looking for a little bird that maybe I could set on the little peak thing. Or what, I'm not sure what that's called, but anyway, and that they're too heavy. I need some a lightweight bird. So I went ahead and added a little decoupaged bird right there. And so I really like it. I think it's a cute spring craft. Today was April showers brings May flowers. And they said that we could do something that was spring. So this is what I decided to do. And I think it's cute. It's cute. I hope y'all like it. I wanted to show you this. I did this yesterday. It's heavy. It's a piece of wood from a chair seat. I bought a big pallet of chair seats. Some are round and some were odd shaped. My husband squared off some for me in the squares. And this is also a print that will soon be on Storyteller Designs. I have a set of these that are patriotic and that have the Highland cows. And so they will be available for purchase soon. Probably by next week we'll have them on there. And I just made I decoupaged it on, and then I made a cute bow with some ribbon, and it would be a cute door hanger or just a hanger in the house, whatever you would like to use it for. Look at these cute little birds I got. They had these on clearance at Hobby Lobby. There was a set. All of the Hobby Lobby Easter stuff was 90% off, and I couldn't resist them. They're made out of wood. I think it might be fake wood, but it's heavy. I thought they were so cute. Look at this one. So I just got them sitting up here, looking around up here on my shelf. I'll show y'all a few more things I got at the thrift store. I got this that I'm going to craft with soon. I took it was $3 and they were 50% off, so it was $1.50. And I got some more vintage stuff. Hold on, I'll show y'all. I like the farmhouse rustic stuff to craft with. So I got a rusty grater. It was $4, so it was $2. And this I thought was so cute. I'm going to put a candle inside this. It was $3, so it was $1.50. And this was $4, so it was $2. It's a sifter. I've seen a lot of really cute crafts online that using these kind of things. And I love the rustic and the vintage and the primitive. I don't like all primitive, but I like farmhouse primitive, I guess you would call it. So I got those. And the Hobby Lobby had a really good clearance. I bought several things that were Hobby Lobby clearance. They're not all handy. Oh, let me show you this. I got this. And y'all, I don't know. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. But look at this frame. I got this, and I think I paid $1 for it because it was outside of that thrift store. It was like a yard sale. But this frame has, in the bottom of it, it has words engraved. And it says Hardin, Hardin, 1978. It has a number, 035. Then it has MSC. And I was like, oh my goodness, is this, am I going to mess something up if I craft with this? Is this some kind of collector frame? I don't know. I looked it up. I couldn't find anything. I don't know. I love oval frames, and I'm always drawn to them. Hello. I loved your gnome today, Marcia. I love that. Your boy and the girl. I loved it. I know I didn't talk a lot during y'all's lives, but I was in there on and off. Y'all, I made a big crash. But I'm going to say goodbye. I want to remind you, my motto here at Crafty Blessings is be a blessing. Who can you uplift, encourage, or inspire today? You know, it just takes being kind, smiling, caring. When you check out at the grocery store, give that cashier a smile. It may be their only smile they get that day. And y'all have a blessed day. Please go see Raven at Craftfornia Dreaming. You can see her on the Heart and Shells. Lord, brain, blah. You can see her on the Quality Crafts and Designs page. God bless you. Bye-bye.